Hi, Miles. Thanks for a couple of minutes of your evening time. First off, we'll go over to Alvaro Torres. Go ahead.
Hi, Miles. Thank you for your time. My question is, Coach Chiswick has talked a lot during the season about the importance of improving upon your communication. How much better do you think you are in that area as a team already?
I feel like we did an excellent job. Like, we work over our signals every day. Feel me? We look at the side of the field, see what's going on, get the field plays down. So we'll be doing real good with that one.
Thanks, Miles.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Miles, you guys are a little bit more than 2 weeks into camp. I guess fall camp technically ends tonight, and you inside 2 weeks of the opener. Do you think you guys have achieved what you needed to defensively, getting on the same page with respect to communication, everything being scaled down, and you guys are kind of ready to go at this point?
I feel like we accomplished a lot of good things, but we still got a long way to go. So now the game time, we still got some things to work on. So we're just gonna work on them, and then when the first game comes, we're gonna have to see what happens.
What are those things that you think that you guys definitely need to shore up on still?
I'll probably say it's a little bit more on the communication part of it. So get that down, we get all the signals and all that stuff down. We should be a good team this year.
Also, one last question. As far as Travis Shaw goes, how have you seen him take any steps forward here in the last couple of weeks?
Oh, yeah, Travis, he's been a good run eater for us. So he's going to take on a lot of blocks. He's going to bet the 0 2 off. He's going to take on a lot of run blocks. Yeah, he's going to get out of it this year. He's going to be real good.
Cool. Thank you.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Hey, Miles. Just wondering, when you look back at last season, just for you guys as a defense, like, what are the thoughts and ways you would assess how you guys played as a defense, and how do you sort of like compare that to what you expect out of this season? Like compared to last year to this year? Yeah.
I'll say last year we was all over the place. You feel me? Got one play, one side of the field running this play, the secondary running a different play. We was all over the place. Now we all on one accord. So it's really gonna be how we predicted to be. You feel me?
And what would you say, like, what would be your goals, do you think, as a defense for this season, or what you expect to happen? Like, what are you envisioning for this season defensively?
I expect our defense to be dominant, like every aspect, the corners, safeties, D-line, everybody to be dominant. All on one accord, we're just going to take over from that.
Thank you, man.
Ross Martin.
Hey, Miles, what has been the toughest part of training camp for you and for the defense, you think?
I'll say for me and everybody, it's like the everyday grind. Like, the young bucks got to get used to the everyday grind. I had my first training camp last year because my freshman year we had COVID stuff going on. So, like, the everyday grind, getting the young guys, make sure they know what they're doing, make them stay focused. That's it.
And what is the kind of conditioning like in training camp? And what have y'all been doing? Is there anything different this year that you think the defense has had to do conditioning-wise, that just because of Gene Chizik and kind of different coaches?
It's not that much. It's just the same thing. We just run plays over and over, get our conditioning good for the games or scrimmages, whatever we're doing.
All right, let's go over to Evan Rogers.
Hey, Miles, kind of just an off the field kind of question. The Keenan additions and the improvements to the locker room and all the construction that's going around at the football centers, kind of picking up steam. I guess, what are your thoughts? Are you excited about, these new additions, these, I guess, fancy, shiny things? I guess, what are your overall reactions to those updates that'll be coming?
I can't wait to see it. I hope it gets done, like, real soon. I can't wait to see it. We won't have a basketball court and all that. I can't wait to see that.
And I guess
it comes soon. And
you talk about that basketball court. Do you know, have they told you, I guess, any of the cool things that you guys are going to be having upcoming soon?
It said we're going to players' lounge is going to be decorated like differently. The interior is going to be a whole no new design. So I really don't know in detail like what this all is going to be. I just know like we're going to have a basketball court. Players' lounge will be new decoration. I can't wait to see that.
Appreciate it.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Miles, what do you feel like the biggest difference is going to be on the defensive line this year?
Too deep. We deep. So if I'm tired or Ray tired, KJ tired, we got another batch that's going to go in and provide the same energy that me and Ray did, or me, KJ, or whoever in the game. So we're going to have that interior depth for us. So that's going to be it right there.
How do you feel like that's gonna, kind of manifest itself in the defense to make it better? I mean, were you guys doing that last year, or was it more, do you feel like he more stuck with, kind of the starters, stuck with the rotation?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Like the starters are staying there for a little bit longer. Like one game I'll have probably like what, 50, 40 snaps a game, something like that. This year, it probably won't be that much, probably like what, 30 to 25, something like that, because we got guys that can go for extended time. So should be a smooth rotation going on.
Thank you.
Andrew Jones, back over to you.
Hey, Myles, I was curious if you have had a chance to go up much against Spencer Rowland, and if so, what kind of player is he?
I'll say he's good with his size. Like he got some size on him, but I say he just need to work on like his footwork. You feel me? Like get used to how because we are a good defensive line, so we go against them every day. So I'll just say his footwork. He work on his footwork. He'll be a good player.
Adapting to the speed at this level versus what he dealt with in the Ivy League, have you seen him make some progress the last couple of weeks with that?
Yeah, slowly progress. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, we'll close up with Myles with one last question from Adam Smith.
Myles, just wanted to ask you about what you remember about the bowl game against South Carolina, and just specifically the feeling in the locker room. It seems like some guys have said, like, you lost the game, you went back in there as a team, and there sort of was just a feeling like, this, whatever is going wrong has to change right now. Like, do you remember the feeling in the locker room that day and just what you were feeling and what you were hearing from what different guys said?
Yeah, after that loss, it was like everybody was depressed. We were like, we expected like things to turn after that. Like we expected like Coach Brown to be more frustrated. So we knew we had to come better than that, like coming this year. So we got to be way better than we was in the bowl game in the past season, going 6-7. Like we can't do that. We got to be like more like what 9-3, 9-4, whatever it is. It was like the ACC championship, whatever it is.
Did anybody say anything that day that sticks out to you? Because I heard that, some people stood up and had some speeches, that type of thing, like players. Like, did anybody say anything that resonated with you?
I'll say some of the senior guys from last year, they had said, like, we got to keep the tradition going. So we can't, like, blow bowl games like that. Like, we were supposed to win that game. It was just a lot of missed calls, people not doing their assignment. So basically small stuff like that.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Myles. Appreciate a couple minutes.
Appreciate it.